It's crazy how fast the real world hits you when you've never had to actually live in it. I had this friend in college, Chloe. She was the kind of rich that makes you feel like you're living on a different planet. She had a brand new SUV at 16, designer bags worth more than my tuition, and parents who treated money like it could solve any problem. She got caught throwing a huge party at her parents' vacation home in Aspen. They paid for the damages and even sent her to Cabo to decompress. She genuinely believed the world was a vending machine. Press a button, get what you want, no consequences. Everyone used to say, one day, she's going to crash hard. I wasn't so sure. Then senior year happened. Her dad's company went through a major restructuring, and the money suddenly stopped. Chloe didn't notice at first. She kept using her dad's platinum card like nothing had changed until it got declined. I was with her at an overpriced coffee shop near campus. She ordered her usual expensive coffee and tapped her card. Declined. She laughed, thinking it was a mistake. She tried again. Declined. She pulled out another card. Declined. The barista just looked at her. Her face turned bright red. I paid for the coffee and she rushed outside to call her dad. When she came back, she looked completely shaken. Her dad had told her the allowance was gone. The credit cards were canceled. If she wanted money, she had to get a job. She got hired at a local boutique, expecting something easy. Instead, they put her in the stockroom unpacking inventory. I visited her on her second day. Her nails were chipped. She was covered in cardboard dust, and she was surrounded by stacks of plastic-wrapped sweaters. She complained about everything: the manager, the heavy boxes, the fluorescent lights. Then she said, I don't understand why they don't just hire people to do this. I looked at her and said, Chloe, you are the people. The real turning point came on Black Friday. The store was packed. Customers trashed every display, and everyone was overwhelmed. One customer started yelling at Chloe because a sweater was out of stock. She called her incompetent and demanded a manager. For the first time in her life, Chloe couldn't buy her way out of the situation. She had to stand there and take it. After a 12-hour shift, she sat in the break room rubbing her feet. She looked at me and said, I made $75 today. After 12 hours of being yelled at, that's all I get? I nodded. Yeah, welcome to the real world. She didn't quit. She kept working there until graduation. Slowly, she changed. She stopped wearing designer clothes every day. She started bringing her own lunch. She tipped generously because, as she said, working retail is a nightmare. They deserve it. Years later, she started her own event planning business. It became very successful. She also made sure to pay her employees well above minimum wage. She always says, I remember what it felt like to work 12 hours for $75. Nobody should have to live like that. It took a declined platinum card and one brutal Black Friday to change her perspective. The real world finally caught up with her, and it made her a better person.